nation built upon the desire to escape all matters of oppression, especially religious, how will you guarantee that your very Christian stance of one nation under God and the biblical principles that are critical components in the creation of your policies ensure that non-Christians are free from becoming the very victims of the same religious oppression that led to the establishment of this country?
That's a great question. And the question is really around religious freedom and how do I not impose? And quite frankly, I think that's one of the greatest challenges in America is that for every single issue, whoever's on the other side, when they get in power, the pendulum swings. My position, my personal faith is not what I legislate. The way I believe is that what I believe is what I'm supposed to follow, not what I'm supposed to make everybody else do. In fact, I celebrate people who have a lot of differences of ideas and opinions. It's one of the reasons why I have started looking outside of even the Republican Party for a vice presidential candidate, because I want the diversity of thought and I want to help unify the country. You have to be a president for all, but it's not a religious president. That's just my personal how I choose to live, and you choose how you want to live, and you'll answer for you and I'll answer for me. What I'm not going to do is force what I think or believe on anyone else. And the interesting thing about how that works is that's rare. That's rare no matter what you believe. Because most people, whatever they believe, they want you to believe. And they're going to browbeat you until you believe or give in a little bit. But you know what they say, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. It does no good. So it's a heart issue, and people get to decide for themselves. That's the great thing about living in America. What I can tell you is that throughout human history, the promise has always been, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. That doesn't mean that everybody has to believe. It just means that those who do better live it. And so all of America can be blessed doing what they do, how they do it, thinking how they think, and holding the positions they do. And we can still be blessed as a nation. And that's the delineation. And I think that's what we're all supposed to do is love and unify and honor and respect one another. And that's really what it's about for me. It's not about being right. It is about respecting and honoring your positions. Look, everybody comes to their philosophy, their worldview, based on their life experiences, based on the inputs, the things they've read, the people they know that they talk to, and so I think everyone is where they are, and certainly as president, I think that is irregardless. If I wanted to convert the whole world, I would not be running for president. I would, start a church or something. I don't know, but that's the way to accomplish that. What I want to do is see America unify at this time. You can't do that if you're divisive. You can't do that if you're shoving policies down everybody's throat. You can't do that if you're shoving religion down anybody's throat. The great thing about the First Amendment was that the government can't do that. They can't force you to worship. They can't help you choose who to worship or what to worship or when to worship or if you worship at all. That's the beautiful thing about living in America. And that's the kind of freedom that I have to fight to protect for everyone. The problem is people on every side and of every political spectrum on every issue want you to think the way they think about the issue. And I won't be that kind of a president.